Some of y'all are just too hurt to help.
How are principles passed down from a gay man to a straight boy?
So this man named Sookie Son, he went viral for asking gay men in the community about principles, traditions, and relationships. And you could probably imagine the responses that he got. It was, all centered around, your question is flawed and it's rooted in heteronormativity and patriarchy and you're being ignorant. Here's the thing, his questions were rooted in heteronormativity, but that is exactly why he was asking the questions he was asking. He wanted answers, in my opinion, from people with lived experiences, and this was our chance to create an ally where there wasn't that opportunity before. And the good thing is, we wouldn't have lost anything by answering his questions and just answering his questions. If anything, if he still didn't get it after the answer he got, he'd just be another person that don't get it. But, we could have got an ally or someone who would defend us or at least not offend us. It makes me think of how I say, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. And this whole exchange reminded me of one of the first barriers or a barrier that gay men face, especially those who say they are gay, but they are not in the gay lifestyle. And that is overcoming or figuring out how to get around those judgmental and catty gay people. In short, what I'm saying is this was a fumble for the gays. And I say that because just because you can spot the flaws in a question doesn't mean you have to lead with critique of that question. Answer the question first and the flaws will get corrected through your answer. Otherwise, this becomes like a cycle of being offended. Now, this moment also confirms something I've been seeing or noticing in my own comment section. That is, some of y'all are just too hurt to help. And what I mean by that is that your pain, our pain, and our ability to be offended can be so loud that with all the things we actually do know, we can neither help nor be helped. And I think that's why some people struggle with dating or friendship. It's just we're too easily offended and not curious enough. Now, even Sookie tried to preempt the backlash he knew he was gonna get by asking for patience, like right here.
And I think that the community should encourage this line of questioning. So this way it'll bring about more understanding, more empathy, solidarity. So thank y'all for being so patient on my last video, and hopefully I receive the same outpour of encouragement and just enlightenment on this one.
So let's try to answer the man. I'm gonna try to do that. His first question was, how can gay fathers teach principles to straight boys, especially around how they treat women? Now, my answer to that would be, consider that gay men often have a deeper or more access to both women's perspectives and the pressure of being a man or being male. And the overarching principle to a lot of the things we do is treat people like you want to be treated. And when it comes to protection, trust, and provision, do and be that no matter the gender or the sex. Now, to the other question that says, do gay men get given away in marriage, and do fathers of gay men have to pay for the wedding? Now, the real answer is simple. There is no universal or clear tradition yet when it comes to gay weddings or gay marriage. But we adopt, we borrow, and we create as we go. That is just our life. And so the answer is, ask each couple. It's case-by-case basis. Again, for most of us, we're using all of our resources, including heteronormative ones, to make decisions on how to be and how to do. And so this will always be a case-by-case type of question, for now at least. And the last one, this one was in his caption, not so much in the video. And he asked, how should straight dads have the talk to their gay sons? And the answer, again, is simple. The same way you talk to your daughters, share your wisdom, focus on respect, and admit what you don't know. And because the goal, I think, is raising good people, good and prepared people, lean on your knowledge about how men do relationships and prepare your young gay son on how to deal with some of those things within himself, and then how to deal with those things when they are used for and against him when it comes to courtship and relationships. So, this is what I'm overthinking out loud about today. I think we're finally in a space where more genuinely curious straight folks now feel comfortable enough to advocate, ally, and ask questions about our existence, be it in good faith or not. Why not take the opportunity to share? I want to know your thoughts around these questions specifically. What was your reaction to his video, and has that changed since this video? Why do you think we're so quick to get defensive or be offended? And do you believe that the lack of curiosity is the real barrier to building community? Give me your thoughts in the comments below.